Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. In the previous episode, we begin day 2 of the investigation of the turnabout time traveler. If you're out for today's episode, make sure to like button, support, appreciate to the channel. Now, we have no idea where we're supposed to go next, so let's go check on at the fort to see if we can talk to Soren. I'm not sure. We're supposed to go to the visa deck, so there was supposed to be something that we have to show to Emma then, because we clearly have no idea what to show. I can't believe the time travel isn't real after all. I see. I couldn't be more relieved than personally. So what exactly do I have to show Emma then? Because after the candelabra, whatever, the candlestick, whatever, there was supposed to something we had to present. What was it? We ran out of everything we can talk about. Yeah, that was everything we talk about. So what exactly do we have to present? We could just spam around and see what we can get, but we have to spam something to see what we can get, or else there's nothing to press on about. Wait, unless maybe we have to go back to the detention center. If I can't figure anything else out, I have to look it up, because what else am I supposed to show? Does she know anything about this? What can you tell me about this? What the heck? Really? What else is there I'm supposed to look? Am I supposed to double check the candelabra, or? Come on now, why are we still on the topic? I better really watch what I say around Ellen. Yeah, that was nothing. There was nothing. I don't know where we're supposed to go now. There's nothing we can go there. We can go to the freaking reception hall. Is there something I'm clearly missing? Examine? Is there anything new? Because that ain't gonna give me nothing. What the heck? I did not see this. Okay, let's check it out. Oh look, there's the lever to the left Emma told us about.
Let's try going up on it. I'll go flip the switch.
Finally we can go to the visa deck.
Here goes nothing.
Wait, I'm not on it yet! Blood! Huh! Stop that freaking lever now! Maya, stop the lift! Zoom in that. Never mind.
Oops, sorry, I got a little carried away.
Never mind, Dad. Move over a little.
Okay.
Emma? Is that blood?
Blood? Let me see.
Could it be Mr. Gloomsbury's blood?
Well, this lift goes up to the visa deck where the murder took place, so I think that's the most logical conclusion.
But I thought the victim was clubbed to death and that there wasn't much blood. Something tells me I better take a picture of this. Can we go up now? Lift, bloodstain, add to the court record. I should ask Emma about it some more later. How about now? Maya, can you bring the lift back down now?
You got it. I'll go flip the switch again. There.
Man, wouldn't he crash into the Pegapool cow thing if he was on the lift?
Done.
I want to find out some more about that blood stain, but for now, I guess we should go up to the visa deck. and take a look around the actual crime scene for ourselves.
The view must be great from up there. I bet it'll be awesome.
You mean it would be if it wasn't the scene of a murder?
Okay, to the vista deck we go! Make sure you actually get on the lift this time, Nick.
I know.
Okay, I'll just flip the switch again and away we go!
Going up. Now we can investigate. Huh? More blood?
Wow, look at the gorgeous view!
So this is where Ellen was attacked and Mr. Gloomsbury was killed. Yeesh, one wrong step and it's like kersplat on the ground below.
Should we go investigate the stuff that's a little closer to the edge?
Well, I don't see much anything over there. The police investigation didn't turn up any clues either, so maybe we don't need to.
Oh, I get it. You're scared, aren't you, Nick?
Of course not! Come on, let's go back down and finish checking out the hold. Oh, what's the point? Now we have to show Emma the bloodstain and ask about it. But really, do we have to do this, all that stuff? It seems a little bit too much. I mean, like cutting it through, time-wise though. Okay, I think we actually got everything that we need, so... Talk? No! Is there something we are missing again? Present. Bloodstain. Emma, about this bloodstain, doesn't something about it strike you as odd?
What's odd about the victim's blood?
That's not exactly. There's just something about it that bothers me.
Now that you mention it, I can't say I necessarily disagree with you.
Maybe I should talk about this some more with her. Yes! Thank you! Whoa. Thank you. About this bloodstain.
What about it?
There's something about... again.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Well, there's a huge bloodstain on the crime scene lift. And a bloodstained candelabra. Now, this is the only guess, but I'm thinking maybe these two bloodstains are from the same source.
I guess that is a possibility.
Can we compare the two bloodstains? Would that take a lot of time?
Are you kidding? Don't underestimate the power of science. It'll be done in a jiffy.
Can we play with it? I want to play. Emma.
And the results are in. That didn't take long, now did it? It seems that the blood from the lift and candelabra are from the same person.
Okay. Updated in the court record. Candelabra updated in the court record. But whose blood is it? Gloomsbury's. Gloomsbury's left print. Well, the victim was clubbed to death and there wasn't all that much blood. But if this isn't Mr. Gloomsbury's blood, there must be another victim. Well, this is just a guess, but what if Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed somebody with a candelabra pin? That would explain both the huge bloodstain on the lift and the blood on the candelabra, and why there's a blood in his left hand.
Oh my goodness, if that's true, then that means there was somebody else present at the scene of the murder.
It does, doesn't it? This just might substantiate whatever Ellen's statement about a third person. Emma, could you have this blood analyzed?
Sure thing.
A mysterious bloodstain on a candelabra with the victim's prints on it. This just might be a thing to back up Ellen's memory of seeing a third person. Next up, the reception hall. It might be worth taking another look around in there.
A reception hall, huh? The forensic team is in there investigating right now.
Oh, they are?
Well, we don't have time to just sit around, so let's go check out something else.
Good idea. We can go question some people. Especially Soren. I have quite a few questions for that guy.
Sounds good, Nick.
What if it's that freaking guy?
Have to do some leg work then?
Yep. I thought we head to Soren's house for starters.
He was accompanying the police on their investigation here earlier, but he's probably home by now.
Great. Thanks. Later, Emma. What if the freaking butler, Pierce Nicody, the one on the right shoulder with that robot That's where it was pierced at. He pierced the freaking shoulder, and that's why he has that freaking robot right there. What if, ladies and gentlemen? What if? I'm making a big old guess right there. A prediction, a theory, that Bloomsbury stabbed the head butler on the shoulder. September 22nd, Sprocket Manor. Huh, I was right. Foyer. Who be driving a freaking motorcycle this time of night? Great.
I still can't go over the gorgeous Sprocket Manor is.
Just don't touch anything.
I wasn't going to.
She was definitely going to. I was told I had guess. Oh, thank you for seeing us, Soren. We know you're busy. We'd like to ask you a few questions about this case, if you don't mind. Soren? You're Ellen's lawyer, right? Wrong voice. Huh? Yes, that's right. Don't tell me he doesn't remember me. Will Ellen be found guilty? We're doing everything we can to prevent that. That's why we're here investigating. Will you please tell us what you know? Soren? Alright, fine. What was that pause all about? Alright, we can talk now. The cover-up. It was you who gave the order for that large-scale cover-up plan, isn't that right? What large-scale cover-up?
Don't play dumb with us! You held 2 wedding receptions in order to try and cover up Mr. Bloomsbury's murder.
Ellen thought that? Ellen thought that through the power of the timekeeper you built, she traveled back in time. Ah, so that's why there were 2 receptions. Wait, does he seriously not know why the reception was held twice? Looks like I have to delve deeper here. So, 2 receptions. Like, seriously, they said it was his plan. Soren Sprocket's plan. Stated by the head butler. I do not clearly remember what the butler stated back in court. So, really is a cover-up by the butler. So the cover-up scheme, that fake trip through time, you're not the one who was behind it all? Pierce Nicole stated in court that you were the one who ordered to be carried out. Pierce said that? I see. I leave him in charge of everything around me. So whatever he decides is, in essence, my decision too. So I take it that you didn't know anything about the cover-up? That's none of your business. But you were in 2 wedding receptions in a row. And still, you claim to know nothing? I have nothing more to say to you. Please leave. But Soren! Oh great, he's gotta throw another answer at us. Ow!
Oh, there's something written on this paper airplane. Let's see. Go away?
It doesn't get clearer than that, huh? He's looking especially uncooperative, but maybe I can grab his attention somehow. There's still that one piece of evidence I don't know much about. It's worth a try. The photo? The photo? No. No. There it is. Sis. I'm sure your sister would want the truth of the case to be known. How rude. Is intruding on the private lives of others part of your job as a lawyer? Oh, I apologize. I guess showing him the picture of his sister wasn't such a good idea after all. That did not work. So what evidence is there? This? What? I'm guessing strike 2. That is not what I'm getting at. Okay, that's not it. What exactly am I trying to go for? The receptions? Oh, we don't have that other extra photo, huh? Real? What exactly am I supposed to show again? Does this bring anything to mind? I got nothing. He's not helping us. Again. He's gonna throw a paper airplane. Ah! This guy really doesn't want to talk, does he? Okay. Let's go back to that thing again. I want to see what I missed. What is he talking about? I forgot what we're trying to get at here. What am I supposed to show? Okay. He's looking especially uncomfortable, but maybe I can grab his attention somehow. There's still that one piece of evidence I don't know much about. It's worth a try. The candelabra? The candelabra? The candelabra? Hello? Hello? Oh, what the heck? Soren, have you ever seen this before? That's... Soren, what is it? Nothing. Why does his whole demeanor change all of a sudden? He's gone pale as a ghost too. Huh? Soren!
Nick, look at his stomach. He's bleeding.
What? Somebody help! Soren's collapsed! What?
Master Soren!
Get him to the hospital, quickly now! He was the one that was stabbed?
Is that what I'm getting? Poor Soren. That must be one serious wound. What is it, Nick?
Well, when I showed him the candelabra, his whole demeanor changed. So I was just thinking that maybe his injury is...
Huh? What's this?
It's Soren's notebook. He must have dropped it in a rush to get him to the hospital.
Oh, his notebook, huh? I wonder what's written in it, don't you? Come on, you know, you want to take a peek?
Soren's notebook. What to do, what to do. Let's take a peek. Maya. I feel guilty snooping around in somebody's personal notebook, but maybe we should take a little look-see. Whoa! It's filled with big words written in tiny letters! I guess he uses the notebook to write down his invention ideas. Huh?
What is it? Did you find something?
After March 8th of last year, the content of this notebook changes dramatically.
Like how?
Well, ever since that date, Soren's been writing down every detail of his life. As in every.
Maybe he decided to start keeping a diary?
But this is way too detailed to be an ordinary diary.
Either he's really compulsive, or maybe just plain forgetful.
But is it really as simple as that? I feel like something happened on March 8th that made Soren change. Is it the sister?
Well, why don't you let me take a look at that and I'll tell you.
Hey, Maya, let go or we'll rip it!
Oops.
What did you do?
Now look what you did, you dropped it. You should have just let me take a look.
How is this my fault?
Oh no, Nick. It fell into the pool of Soren's blood.
I can't read a thing of those 2 pages now.
Uh-oh, you're gonna get it now.
I guess it really is my fault after all. Let's just put it away carefully for now. We can't let anything else happen to it, you hear? Soren's notebook, added to the court record.
Huh, hey look, there's something sticking out of the notebook. It looks like a newspaper article.
Let's see, it's about the car accident Soren's sister died in. It happened on March 8th. That's the day Soren's notebook completely changed. Wow!
What else does it say?
It says the driver at the time of the accident was Dumas Gloomsbury. What? It says Soren was in the car too, and that he has sustained severe injuries. It's just like Pierce said. Soren completely changed after the accident. So Bloomsbury was driving the car when they got into the accident. That opens up the distinct possibility of... of Soren holding a grudge against Bloomsbury.
You think Soren could have?
I don't know. It's not like I have any proof. We should talk to Pierce about this when we return Soren's notebook to him. Though he doesn't seem to be here right now. Maybe he's at the Flying Chapel. Well, what else can we do but go to the Flying Chapel? Morning, Doc. Is he there? That's a big old lag. September 22nd. Sprocket. Park. Morning, Doc. I sure hope Pierce is around here somewhere. Aw, Mr. Wright and Miss Fay. Hello, Pierce. We were just looking for you. I'm sorry for Master Soren's sudden departure earlier. You have my sincerest apologies. It was totally understandable, really. But shouldn't you be at his side right now? It's fine. The other servants are with him, and I am in constant contact with them. Do not forget to give him his pain medication and be sure to keep him hydrated. Also, see to it that he is not up and about. He needs complete bed rest. Is this what happens when you're too rich for normal peasant phones? I must return to Master Soren now, but did you want something of me? Actually, here's Soren's notebook. He dropped in when he collapsed. I hope Pierce doesn't notice the bloodstain. Oh, thank you very much for this. I will see to it personally that Master Soren gets it back. Thank you. Well, that's a drag. I trust you did not look inside. Oh, of course not. Because it is filled with numerous patent-worthy ideas, you see. Look, I know you're busy, but would you mind if I ask you a few questions about the case? Well, as I said, I must be getting back to Master Soren. So if you could make it quick, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, I'll make this as quick as I can. What do you know? The cover-up. I'd like to ask you about the cover-up you try to pull off, if you don't mind. I told you everything there is to tell in court already. Disposing of anything that may harm the Sprocket family reputation. Yo, it just hit me right now. It just hit me right now. The car accident, the diary, every single detail. What if it was a big old concussion? Like I've learned this in class before, that sometimes concussion, any related head injuries, you may have some tense of amnesia here and there. So that's why in his diary, he's writing every single little detail. What he does, what he eats, what he do, whatever, etc. What if he has that? What if it's just a big old injury in his head? What if that's the problem? That's why there was every single detail. Disposing of anything that may harm the Sprocket family's reputation is simply a part of my job. Sounds like a lovely job description. I have nothing more to say on the matter. I will say, I do not think it's wise to spend time on topics that have already been discussed. Right. Okay, the accident. Pierce, could you tell us more about this accident? Where did you find that? And did I not already tell you about the accident? You did, but you conventionally left out one crucial detail. The fact that Dumas Bloomsbury was driving the car at the time. Oh, did I not mention that? I suppose it simply did not come up then. If Mr. Bloomsbury caused the accident, why didn't the Sprocket family fire him? Wouldn't that usually be the natural consequence of such a huge mistake? Please do not misunderstand. Bloomsbury stayed on with the family. On Master Soren's request. What? That is the type of person Master Soren is. Perhaps it was the influence of Miss Selena's kind nature. She was such a sweet person that even in her last moments she thought of Master Soren. Not only did Soren not hold a grudge against Bloomsbury, he insisted on keeping him on. Now I really don't understand how that guy's mind works. Selena's last moments. Yo, we should have a seance. So you were present for Selena Sprocket's last moments. Yo, what if we actually do have a freaking seance out of nowhere? Yeah, yes, in my professional capacity. The accident happened on the way to a certain party. And what kind of party was it? It was Miss Selena's engagement party. Well, we did see a ring. Bloomsbury's injuries were minor, but Miss Selena's and Master Soren's were critical. They were brought to the Sprocket family's regular hospital. Wow, such a terrible thing happened on what was to be a day of a celebration. Thanks to the surgeon in charge, Master Soren pulled through, but Miss Selena, she... Oh wait! The last words Miss Selena said to me were... Thumbnail pic, right here!
Please help Soren.
Ever since then, I have attended Master Soren and tried to help him in a way I can. Yo, you see the watch? We'll go back to it real quick. I see. Yo, we can just show him right here. The photo. Where's the photo? He says she was about to be engaged, right? Look at this photo right here. The watch. Yo, what it? I'm not sure if you said anything about the watch. If it was a freaking family heirloom thing or whatever. Yo, this is just a big old hunch. What if this guy was engaged to her? What if? What if? Can I please? Oh, back. I was about to say, why am I pressing? But we're still on the court record. Selena's fiance must have been devastated. Indeed. The shock of losing Miss Selena was so great, he quit being a surgeon. He was a surgeon? Wait, so the surgeon who tried to save them both, was he? Yes, he was Miss Selena's fiance.
What a terrible tragedy.
How awful. So where is her fiance now? Good question. I wonder that sometimes myself. So Selena had a fiance. What if this guy's the fiance? I'd like to find out more about him, but I doubt I'll find anytime soon. What if this guy's the fiance? He has the freaking clock watch thing. So are we done here? I'm afraid I must be going. Could you please just tell me a little more about Soren? There is nothing more to tell. I can't seem to get any real answers out of him just by asking him questions. But there is that piece of evidence I still don't know much about. Maybe he'll be able to tell me something about it. The candelabra? Again! But yeah, bro, whatever. What if he was the fiance, he was the surgeon, he was failed to freaking... Mind blown! March 8th! March 8th, the sister died. And then, the diary, all the details, blah blah, and then you get this guy right here who became the head butler in 1 year time span because he was the fiance. What if? What if? Mind blown right there. Mind blown. What if it all comes together? Yo, if it does happen in the trial, I'ma say it right here in episode whatever this number is, and that's the freaking truth. Yo, that'll be a big old mind blown. That's a big old mind blown if that is the truth. Pierce, have you ever seen this candelabra before? No, I don't know anything about it. Oh, maybe this could be today's thumbnail pick after all. We got three. We got three of them. My Megaton reacted. Pierce must be trying to hide something from here. I have to break those Cyclops and find out what. Alright then, let's get on going. Take that! Like I said, what if that thing pierced his freaking shoulder? Pierce, you're hiding something from me about this candelabra, aren't you? It is one of the candelabras from the Flying Chapel, is it not? Is there something special about it? Actually, yes. There's some blood on it, you see. I think the blood might belong to this person. Yo, it's either these two guys. It's one of these two guys. Let's go with freaking Soren. There you go. Soren has a rather nasty wound on his body, doesn't he? That must be the truth. So it is him. Yes, Master Soren is indeed injured. Are any of the other people involved with this case injured? Not as far as I know. I see. Then let me ask you this, Pierce. Do you suppose Soren could have been more directly involved than you're letting on? What in the world would you make you think that? Oh, I've got my reasons. Mr. Gloomsbury's fingerprints were found on the candelabra stamp, which leads me to believe that Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed Soren with it. You cannot possibly think Master Soren is the one responsible for the murder. I don't have any conclusive evidence of that at the moment, but I don't think he had a motive. This proves that Soren had a motive to kill Mr. Gloomsbury. The newspaper.
Take that!
Even though it was an accident, Mr. Gloomsbury was the man responsible for taking Soren's sister away. Let us suppose that Gloomsbury did stab Master Soren with a candelabra. Can you prove that it had anything to do with the case? He might have been stabbed at some other location for some other reason. Sorry, but I can prove it was related to this case. Oh, really? Soren's stabbing and Mr. Gloomsbury's death are definitely connected. Are they now? How? This is the piece of evidence that ties Soren's injury to Gloomsbury's murder. This is the piece of evidence that ties Soren's injury to Gloomsbury's murder. I got nothing. We got that? Yeah, I think that's the only thing we can press on about. I think that's the only thing that we can use. If that it, I don't know what.
Take that!
Thank you. A blood stain was found in the side of the lift that goes between the hole and the Vista deck. Its blood matches the blood that's on the candelabra. I obtained the results straight from the police, so I can assure you this information is correct. This bloodstain on the lift indicates an important fact. It shows us that the murder was in the reception hall. Soren was there during the crime. Gloomsbury wasn't there. Soren's blood is on the lift, which can only mean one thing. He was there, wasn't he? Soren was at the scene of the crime. You are very astute, Mr. Wright. It appears I cannot hide this from you any longer. What was the secret? Very well, I will tell you everything. I still suggest he's the freaking husband. Or ex-fiance. Or late to the ex, whatever. I guess we're getting close to the end of the investigation with a song. Could you tell me about Soren's injury? Very well. This is what I heard directly from Master Soren himself. As you surmise, Master Soren was stabbed by Gloomsbury on the day of the murder. It happened after the first wedding reception. The happy couple was in the reception hall when suddenly Gloomsbury appeared. He attacked Miss Ellen and tried to take her away. Master Soren went to stop him and found himself a struggle with Gloomsbury. That is when Master Soren was stabbed with a candelabra, he said. Even though Master Soren was badly injured, he went after Gloomsbury. So Soren really was at the scene of the murder, wasn't he? Yes, that is correct. However, by the time Master Soren arrived at the scene, Gloomsbury had already been murdered. So Pierce is saying that Soren was at the scene of the crime, but that he didn't have anything to do with the murder itself. Even still, why did you try to keep such an important piece of information from me? I am very sorry. Master Soren's injury and Gloomsbury's murder was not directly related, so I decided not to mention it, so as not to unnecessarily complicate the investigation. Now then, I am sorry, but I am afraid I really must go now. Please excuse me. Thank you for your time. I'm getting lightheaded.
Pierce should have just told us everything in the first place and saved us all a lot of time.
Yeah, but I guess it isn't that simple for him. He is the family butler after all. He sure didn't make our job any easier though, did he?
Well,
But at least we learned something new. Soren was at the scene of the crime. So we have to go back to the detention center?
that's true. One step forward is better than none. So, what's next, Nick?
Let's see. The forensic team might be done investigating the reception hall by now. Let's go check it out.
Sounds like a plan.
And with that, we'll be ending today's episode right here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to hit that like button, comments, performance. If you're new, feeling like what you see, subscribe button. This is Ruckus X TV, and I'm signing out.